Hey everyone, today we're gonna make a video that explains how to study for Organic Chemistry 1. And the usual problem with organic chemistry is that people see many reactions and they don't know which order to study these reactions. So today we're gonna explain the order that you should study the reactions for it to be simple. So we start with alkanes, which is just an alkyl chain without any double bonds, just a hydrocarbon chain like this. Or let's say you have CH3, CH3. Okay, and alkanes can undergo two main reactions. One is the combustion, which usually we don't care about that in organic chemistry, just releases CO2 and water vapor. And the reaction that matters with alkanes is the halogenation. So alkanes can react with heat or UV radiation, just like radiation. Usually they type this. And what it does, it converts one hydrogen into Br or Cl. So what you get is alkyl halide. So after alkanes we have alkyl halide. Okay, and alkyl halides can undergo, of course, as you may know, four reactions, which are SN1, SN2, E1, and E2. Just like substitution and elimination reaction, that's what you learn about in Organic Chemistry 1. And the difference between substitution and elimination, between these and these, is that substitution, it converts like a strong nucleophile converts this good leaving group, which is the halogen, into the nucleophile. Like let's say we had a good nucleophile like Cn-, or if it was SN1, maybe water, so OH replaces the Br. I have a previous video where I explain simply how to decide if it's SN1 or SN2 or E1 or E2. But what matters for this video is that the SN1 and SN2 just replaces the halogen with the strong nucleophile. So there is no elimination. So you just replace one group with another. Okay? But with elimination, we just eliminate this leaving group and we form a double bond by taking a hydrogen from carbon beta. So if we do the elimination, E1 or E2, we get alkenes. So first you study the reaction of alkanes, which you get alkyl halides from. And then with alkyl halides you study the SN1, SN2, E1 or E2 reactions. And you know that SN1 or SN2 just replaces one group with another, and the elimination reactions give you alkenes from alkyl halides. So now you have alkenes. Now, when you reach alkenes, you have to study all the reactions, like bromination, ozonolysis. So you start to study all the reactions of alkenes. They have many. Some universities allow the students to actually bring the reactions, like they don't have to memorize them. But if you have to know them, then you just have to know the reactions of the alkenes. Okay, so they can undergo their reactions. And after the alkenes, you can go into alkynes. And this is very important. How to get from alkenes to alkynes is important, because what you need to do, you need to react your alkene with, like, you need to do the bromination reaction. This is the solvent, and what it gives you, you just add 2 halogens on each carbon of the double bond. So you get Br, Br, and your hydrogens. Okay, and now from this, you just need to do 2 eliminations. You have to do the E2 reaction twice. And if you watch the previous video, for the E2 to happen, you need a strong base with heat. So you just add strong base with heat and you do the reaction twice. So in the first E2 reaction, obviously we eliminate the leaving group and the hydrogen from the beta carbon, and you add a double bond. But you have another leaving group which leaves after, and the hydrogen from carbon beta, and then you get an alkyne. So that's what's happened. So now you get an alkyne. And once you get to the alkyne, you also have to study their reactions. Okay, so they are similar to the alkenes reactions, but they are less. And the most important reactions of the alkynes is to terminal alkynes. Like if you have a hydrogen connected to the sp carbon, to the carbon of the triple bond, you can remove it because it's acidic. So if you want to remove it, you just add a strong base, usually not hydroxide, but Na, NH2. Okay, and what it does, it removes it. It removes one, it doesn't matter which if you have to. And you get a strong nucleophile. Okay, a strong base. And what it allows you to do is that you can react this with alkyl halide to do the chain elongation reaction. So let's say you react it with this alkyl halide. What you get is the same thing, but you add 1, 2, 3 carbons. So 1, 2, 3. So to sum up, first you studied the only reaction of alkanes to get alkyl halides. You study the 4 reactions, how to decide which one to choose, and the mechanism of each one. I recommend that you watch my previous video to see which one to choose. And then if you do the elimination on the alkyl halides, you get the alkenes, which you need to study all the reactions of them. And then when you have alkenes, a double bond, you can react it with Br2 CCl4 or Cl2 CCl4, and you get this d-alkyl halide because it has 2 halogens on it, and you can do the E2 reaction twice to get to the alkynes and study their reactions. And as we said, this is very important reaction, one of the alkynes reaction, that you can do the chain elongation reaction, and you can get, like, you use it usually in the synthesis problems. Okay, so in the synthesis problems, you just need to memorize all of the reactions that are in this board, like the only reaction of the alkanes, these 4 of the alkyl halides, the alkenes reaction, and then you study the alkynes. So you study in this order. And if you look at it like that, it's actually simple. And also, if you have any questions, you can add me on Skype and message me. I help for free in Organic Chemistry 1 and 2. So you're always welcome, and good luck in the course.